be honest with you, let me explain this to you. Because I've been hearing this since I've been lecturing. We ain't ready yet. We ain't ready yet. Well, if you wait on motherfucking niggas to be ready, we'll be waiting another 2,000 years. I really give less than a damn about a nigga ain't being ready yet. So I'm talking to the ones that are ready. The other ones, just like C. Manel used to say, let the dead lay with the dead and water seeks its own level. They will find what they need. But at this particular time, it's too late in the game for me to come. You see what I'm saying? And spoon feed a bunch of niggas. You see. The ones that's ready, I'm talking to the ones that's ready. You see, I can't hang around with the welfare of getting the nigga up to speed. You see what I'm saying? Because we'll take our time and we'll hang around for millenniums on shit that won't work. And that's the problem how you go to these doggone leaders. I'm just trying to tell you. These handkerchief head leaders, you see what I'm saying, ain't worth the paper. You see what I'm saying, that their name is written on. And I'm just trying to say you got to come out of these things. My point is, if you got one that's doing the work, that's what, the reason why I say come out of that, because I will think less of you if you wanted to follow me. See what I'm saying? I would think less of you if you wanted to follow me. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I say that. Something's got to be wrong with you to want to follow me. And I got more knowledge than a lot of these so-called leaders instead. It's just rehashing old Christianity and stuff. But still got to be mentally ill to want to follow me. See what I'm saying? I had you paint my motherfucking house. And clip my toenails. I'm just trying to say, man, I'm not talking about you, I'm just trying to say here is, things take care of themselves. I'm talking to the ones, you see what I'm saying? Because I came 8 hours and 30 minutes across the water. You understand what I'm saying? Not to glorify, and this is another thing, not to just glorify and just show off of what kind of information I got. You know what? I'm truly one of these people that the lecture thing was thrust upon me and it started rolling and it's a big phenomenon, but this is something that I didn't never want to do. And that's the perfect thing because I ain't got no self-grandizement thing. You understand what I'm saying? I never wanted to do it. And right now, and it's good I didn't want to do it because right now I ain't got no kind of scruples. None. You see, I got no kind of scruples and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I might let off a fart up here. Like I did about 2 weeks ago, and we had to actually leave the fucking house. This shit was lethal. I don't care no more. You see what I'm saying? I don't care no more. You see what I'm saying? I'm humble enough to say that, but I'm humble enough to come before you and say that in actuality, I know we got to be a better people than to stick around with these damn clowns. Now I'm not talking about the ones that stuck in that. They need to be there. And some of you still might need to be there. But I'm only talking to the ones who are ready. You see what I'm saying? It's just like when you fill up a room, some of them are spectators, and if there's 2 of them that need to hear the information, and that's all they're supposed to be. Where there are 2 or more gathered in my name. You see, what's that, sister?
This is more or less echoing the gentleman's question.
Huh?
I'm one of those people who was in the church system.
Yeah.
But I found out that it wasn't right and I've come out of it. But I've not found anywhere I could go to get any teaching. And there are a lot of people who are, there's something else also going on in the church.
Let me tell you.
There's a lot of unrest and people are not questioning. And there's no way to go to give them the answers. I've been praying for them to come out. And there will be people within it that are experiencing some of the things that we should.
I get where you're coming from.
And they need guidance.
I get where you're coming from. Let me explain something. Let me explain something. Let me explain something here. On how the central movements that we have found ourselves engaged in for the last, let's say for the most of the part of the 20th century. Most of the movements that we have found ourselves engaged in was built on the concept of focusing on the masses. The masses ain't never did shit but died. You see what I'm saying? Now let me break this thing down on a metaphysical level for you. The masters never did anything but die. And let me explain this to you. When the spirit realm, because I used to be a bleeding heart when I was in this game in the 90s. Oh, my people is suffering, oh, this and all that. And I'm like, I can't understand how insensitive you gods and you deities are. And you have to grow and evolve to that high level to understand what's going on. When the spirit realm looks down here or looks through here, if there's up or down, they only see light. And light only shows based on whether a person's soul is illuminating past the heart chakra enough that it can be seen. The other people's soul is in the sacral vertebrae and it's asleep. Now, according to the spirit world, the only thing that exists is that particle and that light. So, down here on the human realm, the only thing that exists right now is that which light is radiating. As far as the people that are asleep, they're non-existent. They don't even exist. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Because this is a realm based on enlightenment and consciousness. So they don't even exist. So the way this thing goes, you see, they say, well, they're killing the youth out there. They're killing the youth. They're killing. And the spirit world said, well, good. They're killing them. It's cannon fodder. When the spirit world looks, for every person that's enlightened, they would rather them kill 50 people that's unenlightened because they're unenlightened. They don't exist anyway. This is only an illusion, a hologram. A series of events that don't exist, and only the wiring of your brain is telling you that this existence is really that, and that's the ego. They're trying to make itself exist. The only thing that exists is your soul. So what they say here is, they would rather kill physically 10 to 20 people just to save one enlightened person, because that enlightened person has the ability to wake up other people who are semi coming out of sleep. You see, so it's a give or take. One brother said, I went to jail for something I didn't do. And the master C. Freeman L. said, no, you went to jail for something you did not do. You were supposed to do something, you didn't do it. And as a result, you went to jail for something you didn't do. You see? So it's a hindrance. So the ones that, a lot of them is stuck, they are still asleep. You see what I'm saying? They are still asleep. But there has to come a time when there's a group of people that's got to become gods and got to become high priests and then gods, and they have to illuminate. And you can't wait around to say when the other people are going to wake up, because the only people are going to wake up when you illuminate. So what happens is you will see this universal thing. You go to India, you go to Egypt, you go everywhere. You see a circle with a dot in the middle. The dot is the core, and that's the only thing to be focused on. The circle is the masses. And the masses don't do nothing but they own what is called automaton. You call it automation in technology. They're on automaton. On the five senses, what looks, smells, tastes, and feels good. They're on automation. They're asleep. And this is an automated society to make sure that they stay asleep. So the only thing that matters is the core, not the mass. So my point here is I didn't come before you to speak as the general masses of the Farrakhan, a whole other bunch of people would do. I'm coming to speak to the gods. You see what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, I'm coming to speak to the people that is already enlightened and want to find out what their further missions are. And this is what I mean by that. See, this is the ego. This is the first thing happens. The soul will wake up and say, hey, I need to find out more about myself. And the more I find about myself, the more I will wake. So I need to study more about the knowledge. And the ultimate knowledge is more about my own soul. So it will go on that path. But here's the ego. The first thing happens, you get 2 days in and you want to teach somebody else. You got a path you got to follow. You worrying about some other nigga waking up. And the next thing you do, especially when you go to your family members, they got a trick for your ass. Because there usually only be one or two incarnated in a family. You go to your family members, they're going to beat your ass down. Because it ain't for them and for the people you love. It's for you to get to the end of the doggone tunnel so that you can illuminate and ultimately you will be able to do something about those people. But you can't do nothing about those people if you don't complete your training. And they're going to be all types of distractions. So the bleeding heart is a distraction. You know what it's a distraction. I had to learn, say, look. I had to learn to say, look, I don't give a damn how many Negroes they kill up the bar. That's not going to stop my path because that's going to be a distraction. Ultimately, that's what that white man wants. He wants you to get off the path. And what he'll do is to get you off the path, he'll start like they're doing in the United States. The first thing they started doing, when they see a certain thing illuminating, they start hanging nooses in the trees. And people start running down to Gina, Texas. And they start hanging nooses on professors' thing. This is distraction. And all the little black leaders will come and they'll be fussing and all that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Look, let me be honest with you. Right now, your energy shouldn't be spent on a nigga getting killed out there in that damn street. Because the white boy knows, well, all I got to do is kill another one. Beat him over the head on national TV. And here you go running. There got to be some priests, just like them monks up in them hills, up in the Himalayas, that understand down here in the Goya, you'll be worried about that shit for the rest of your life. There got to be some people that illuminate beyond that. That's what we talking about up in here. You see, not no asshole out there that got beat over the head eating some fish and chips. Who gives a shit? They're not living nowhere. They're not living nowhere.